Royal Marines, and today it is our proud privilege to celebrate the 171st anniversary of the founding of our Corps. Each of us, whether stationed at Paris Island or Panama, Pensacola or Peiping, can look back today on a glorious tradition of service that has grown from generation to generation and from year to year. On this birthday, our thoughts in particular go back to the men who fought shoulder to shoulder in the Pacific, from Wake and Guadalcanal to the very shores of Japan. For 171 years, the Marine Corps has guarded this nation, and the past year has been no exception. The job of Marines all over the world is to secure the peace. This task is symbolized by the selection of Marines as the honor guard for the Security Council of the United Nations. This honor guard is at once a symbol and a tribute to the mission of the 100,000 men of the new regular Marine Corps.
At New York City's Hunter College, the United Nations Security Council convened. These were the delegates of nations which had won a war. To them fell the equally momentous task of winning the peace. And United States Marines participated in this universal drama. They were its honor guard. Here in the council chamber, men relied on the force of reason alone. And the people listened. This Marine, who had personally settled many an explosive issue in the Pacific, now stood quietly and observed, as all eyes observed, the blueprint of a brave new world taking shape. Proud of the honor, but deeply conscious of the responsibility, United States Marines mounted guard over the machinery of peace. To China, who suffered longest and hardest under the heel of the common enemy, relief came at last. It was a big day in Tsingtao. The air was alive with anticipation. The edifice of victory awaited christening. And the people, in a new dawn of their history, witnessed the twilight of the gods. At Tsingtao, as in 100 places in China, the defeated aggressor said, "So sorry." And this time, he said it on the dotted line. There was rejoicing in the streets when East and West, so long disunited by the enemy, were linked again. The Marines had made a happy landing. At home, the objective of reducing the Corps to its peacetime strength of 100,000 has been achieved. Such men wear their emblem of discharge with pride. They volunteered to defend their country in its darkest hour. They were Marines. Nor are courage and fidelity the properties of one sex alone. The Women's Reserve, except for 300 volunteers assisting the Corps in this period of transition, has closed its glowing chapter in Marine Corps history. To these women who enriched and strengthened the Corps by their presence, go the respect and admiration of every Leatherneck. But the United States Marine Corps does not consider its honorable debt closed by an honorable discharge. Marine Corps rehabilitation offices are located in strategic centers throughout the nation. Through this agency, more than 222,000 discharged Marines have been assisted in their endeavor to make a beachhead in civilian life. Civilians who desire to defend the peace are joining the United States Marine Corps Reserve. There are pay, promotion, retirement, and educational privileges available through the organized reserve. But this signature, above all, is an affirmation of responsibility. The organized reserve means 1 night a week of required instruction. These sessions enable the reservist to keep abreast of the latest technical developments. And they enable him to keep his finger on the only answer to aggression. The organized reserve also means summer camp, 15 consecutive days in the field each year. Here, the mechanics of war are minutely examined, from the tank to the rifle. And here, a man locates himself in the picture of defense. At summer camp, the citizen Marine equips himself with tomorrow's weapons, if tomorrow should require their use. Aboard the control ship at Bikini Atoll, the flag was run up. Never have men waited for and watched an event of such magnitude, designed to test man's heart as well as his handiwork. The world has stepped across the fringe of the atomic age. With each passing moment, we penetrate deeper into this age, wondering where we tread. In 5 seconds, the atom itself will be ruffled and reshuffled. And mankind will look upon the challenge of its own ingenuity. Since November 10th, 1775, Leathernecks have never failed to meet a challenge. The Corps has always proceeded into the future, armed with the conviction that courage, intelligence, and fidelity in the individual render him strong and enduring. And so does the United States Marine Corps proceed today. This premise is the light which leads them on.